Lovely. All right, so let's just start lying down today. So just pop yourself on the back of the body, and you could either have those legs nice and long. You might have feet to the floor, knees to the sky. You might have soles of the feet together and opening those knees out nice and wide if that feels good for your hips today, just opening and releasing into that space. And you might choose to start opening your hands out to the side, palms up. Or you might choose to connect your hands to your body as you ground down. But when you're ready, just starting to drop the body down into this lovely state of stillness as we start our practice. And let's just start to connect to the breath as we arrive. So letting the eyes just soften or close. Let the body sink into the earth. And let's just start to connect to the breath here. So long, lovely inhales. Let's breathe all the way down into the lowest part of the belly, filling up the rib cage, filling up the chest. And then as you exhale, releasing chest, rib cage, belly. So breathing in, feeling the body expanding. Breathing out, just feeling the weight of the body dropping into the earth. Just give yourself some time and space here today to arrive on your mat, to drop into this space. And start to just notice how you're feeling, how the physical body feels, sensations that arise, maybe just by dropping into a state of stillness. Maybe even really using the breath, sending those inhalations into any spaces that need a bit of extra care today. So that with the exhale, you can feel a release spreading through your body. You can continue on down, just noticing and observing, pausing in any areas, and then continuing on, connecting with the breath as we explore how we are physically feeling today. And as we do this, maybe just becoming aware of any thoughts that might be moving through the mind, whether we are being pulled off in different directions. So observing how we're feeling mentally today. And when we do notice that the mind is wandering, just observe, acknowledge, allow, but then use the breath, use the body, come back into this space, come back into this moment. And you can start to just check in with how you might be feeling energetically today. So whether you are raring and ready to go, you might even be feeling a little bit fidgety as you lie in stillness. Whether you feel quite relaxed, maybe you feel a little bit tired, you could probably just drop into this space and lie here for a while. Maybe there's an in-between state that you're in. Again, we're just noticing, we're just observing. Just gives us a good idea of where we are for our practice today, so that we can move compassionately, so that we can move mindfully, so that we can move with awareness. So as you land, just start to really let an intention for your practice drop into the mind's eye. And an intention can be anything. It can be to stay present, to move with awareness, to really honor how you're feeling today. It could be to draw in energy. It could be to attract something. But just Take your time. Let one lot drop into the mind that resonates right now in this space. And when you have that intention, let's draw it in. Let's take a long inhale. And then as you exhale, just release. Let it go. Come back to the body. Come back to the breath. And just let the breath just flow ever so gently all the way back through as we draw in a little bit more energy, a bit more prana. We can start to just bring movement to the fingers, to the toes. And then wherever the legs are, we're just going to lengthen them out. Reach the arms overhead and take a full body stretch here. We're going to inhale to expand. Exhale to hug the knees to the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. And just a gentle rock from side to side. So let your lower back massage into the earth here. Good. Let's pause and center. Bring one hand to each knee. Inhale, circle the knees open, nice and wide apart. And then exhale to circle them round back to center. Inhale, we're circling them open. Exhale, we're to draw them round to center. One more in this direction. Good. Let's change it over. Inhaling the opposite way. Exhaling to center. Good. A couple more times. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Drawing the legs back to center. Give yourself a nice big squeeze to the chest. Placing the feet on the floor. Feet about hip width apart. And then you want to have your ankles kind of just directly underneath your knees. Bring your hands either side of your hips, palms down. Let's inhale, tuck the tailbone under. So really press the lower back into the earth. Exhale, feel the glutes engage as you roll up through that spine, lower, middle, upper. Inhaling at the top. Exhaling, rolling the spine all the way back down. Good. We'll do that a couple of times. Inhale, press that lower back to the earth. Exhale, engaging, lifting all the way up. Inhaling at the top. Exhaling, rolling the spine gently, right back down. Good. One more time. Inhale to imprint. Exhaling to engage and roll up. Inhale. And then exhale, roll all the way back down. Let's pause at the bottom and just start to shuffle your feet so they're about mat width apart and knock your knees into center here. Take a moment, let the spine neutralize. Come back to your breath. Good. We're going to start to inhale, drop the legs over to the left side. Exhale, draw them to center. Inhale over to the right. And then exhale back to center. Drop them all the way down to the left side. You can start to feel that opening through the front line of the body on this right leg. And we might stay like this, or we might start to place this left ankle on top of the right thigh. And you just feel that lovely big opening even more. You want to intensify, engage your glute on the right side, so that top hip, and then sort of lift the hips up as well. Let's take 3 more breaths. One more. Good. So for engaging, relax. Inhale. Exhale, just draw your legs up to center. And we're going to wrap this left thigh all the way on top of the right. So as if we're sitting on a chair, crossing the legs. You're going to start to bump your right hip more towards the center of the mat. And then guide the legs over towards the right side. Left arm can open out at shoulder height, palm up. Shoulder blade dropping to the floor. And if you don't have much space, just bend your elbow here. Let's breathe from the chest all the way down into the belly. 5 breaths. One more. Good. Inhale. Exhale, draw the legs to center. Reset your hips, unravel them. Hug your knees into your chest, big squeeze. Just take a little rock from side to side. Good. Pause in center. Place your feet to the floor. Shuffle your feet about mat width apart. And then you're going to start to drop both of your legs over towards the right side now. So you feel that opening through the left front line of the body. And this might be enough. We might stay here. We might start to place the right ankle on top of the left thigh. And maybe we want to engage that left glute now, so that top glute. And then you press the hips forwards and up. Feel that opening even more around the hip flexor. Let's just take another 3 breaths. One more. Good. Relaxing. Inhale. Exhale to draw the legs back up to center. And then you're going to slide this right leg all the way on top of the left. You can start to bump your left hip more towards the center of the mat and drop those knees over to the left side. The right arm opens out at shoulder height, palm up. Let your shoulder blade drop into the floor here. And then just let that breath flow steadily from the shoulder, from the chest, all the way into the belly. We're going to take 5 breaths. Two more. Inhale. And then exhale to draw the legs back to center. Reset, unravel. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And just gently rock once again from side to side. Good. We're going to bring the hands to the backs of the thighs now. And we're going to start to rock and roll up and down the length of the spine here. So just having a little play, rocking and rolling, just massaging out the back. Good. We'll do it one more time. And then when we lift up, we're going to find Navasana. So our shins come about parallel to the earth, and we're rolling the shoulder blades down the back, lifting the chest, squeezing the thighs. And we could keep our hands where they are for support, or we might like to reach our arms out in front of us. Keep lifting through that chest. 3 more breaths. Good. One more. Inhaling. And then exhaling, placing the feet down. Hug your knees in. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Good. Lift up through the head. We're going to place this right shin sort of out in front of us. So our leg is kind of a 90-degree angle. The shin is about parallel to the top edge of the mat. And then sweeping the left leg behind you. So you kind of got 2 right angles with our legs. Bring your hands either side of this front leg, so this right leg. And then twist your torso gently. We're probably on our fingertips here, tenting them. Inhale, find length, lift the chest. Exhale, soften and fold down. Let's do that a couple of times. Inhale, let's lift and lengthen. Exhale, soften and fold. Good. One more. Inhaling. And then exhaling. And then gently, we're going to pause here. So you could stay on those hands. You might come down onto forearms, whatever feels good. Just melting into that hip space. It might feel a little bit niggly. That's okay. Let's take 5 breaths. Good. 2 more. Lovely. Inhale, lift the head and the chest. Exhale, walk your hands in. So you're going to start to pivot on your heels. You're going to lift your knees up, and then you're going to transfer over to the back of your mat. So this left leg should be out in front of you. And we might need to shuffle our legs. That's okay. We've got these rough right angles with the leg. Let's bring our hands either side of this left leg now. Twist the torso gently. We're going to inhale, find length. Exhale, soften and fold. We're going to do that a couple of times. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, soften and fold. Good. One more. Inhaling. Exhaling, pausing here. Maybe stay like this. Maybe come onto forearms or any other spaces that feel good for the body. Just allowing yourself to surrender here. We'll take 5 more breaths. Two more. Good. Inhale to lift the head and the chest. Exhale, walk your hands and lift the torso. So let's just pivot on our heels once again. Inhale, lift the knees up. Exhale, return to the front of the mat. And then you can just sweep this left leg back out in front. And we're going to make our way into a tabletop. So your way to get there, bringing hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Spread through your fingers and soften your elbows here. Inhale, start to drop your belly, lift the chest of the tailbone. Exhale to round through your spine, press the earth away, draw the belly in. Inhale to drop your belly, open the heart space. Exhaling to round and to squeeze. Good. Let's do that a couple more times. So just stay with your breath. Inhale, open that spine. Exhaling to round. Good. One more. And then inhale, come into a nice neutral tabletop here, so a neutral spine. Let's keep the knees and the hips in one line. Inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands out in front of you, and you're dropping your chest towards the floor. So maybe the forehead comes down. If you feel comfortable, maybe chest and chin comes down. But just press the tops of the feet into the earth. Press those hands down. And let's take 3 more breaths. One more. Inhale to ground through your forearms. Exhale, slide through and come all the way onto your belly. Good. Reach your hands alongside the body, palms facing down. Legs about hip width apart. Press your pubic bone down into the floor. Feel the glutes, feel the belly engage. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. Exhale, float the legs, the arms and the chest. Reach the fingertips and the toes away. Let the heart space lengthen forwards. 3 more breaths. For 2. 1 more. Inhaling. Exhale, release. Place the palms by the rib cage. Press into a child's pose. Sink the hips to the heels, releasing the forehead towards the earth. Relax your shoulders. Let's take 3 lovely breaths. Last breath. Good. Inhale to press through your palms. Exhale, return back into your tabletop. Inhale, drop your belly, lift the chest of the tailbone. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhaling into a flat back. Maybe move those hands just slightly further forwards. Exhale, tuck the toes. Let's sweep the hips up and back and find our first downward facing dog. So as you arrive, you might like to bend one knee, bend the other, have a little pedal out, have a little shake out of those hips, whatever feels really good for your body in this moment. Just start to really press down through those palms, create that length through your spine. You might just want to bend your knees slightly to lift the hips a little higher. Melting the heels towards the earth, but they might never reach, and that's okay. So if we're moving, let's pause into stillness. Take one more breath. Good. Inhale, let's reach the right leg towards the sky. Exhale to bend the knee and open into those hips. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose, and we try and step that foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down and tuck the toes. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky, find a low lunge. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Try and squeeze your thighs. Drop that tailbone down. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands into prayer at the heart. Inhale to lift through the chest. Exhale, left elbow hooks to the outside of the right thigh. Press into your palms and just open that chest out to the side. Let's take 2 breaths here. One more. Inhaling. Exhale, derotate, sweep the arms to the sky. Inhale, let's expand, grow tall. Exhale, hands to the earth, frame the front foot. Inhale, tuck the back toes, lift your knee. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, hands to shins, reach the crown of the head forwards, flat back. Exhale, soften the knees, forward fold. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lengthen that spine forwards, lift your chest. Exhale to soften and fold. Inhale, knees are soft. Exhale, rolling up through the spine, gently and slowly. Shoulders, head up last. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Good, let's keep going. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, soften the knees, forward fold, lengthen all the way down. Inhaling into a flat back. Exhaling, hands down. Step your right foot back. Drop down to your back knee and tuck those toes. Inhale, reach the arms up, find that low lunge. Exhale, relax those shoulders. Let's squeeze our thighs. Let's drop into that tailbone. Inhale here. As you exhale, cactus your arms, so bring them into that kind of 90-degree angle. Inhale to lift through your chest. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the back and really open up through the chest. Good, 2 more breaths. One more. Lovely. Inhale, re-extend, reset that spine. Exhale, hands to the earth, frame the front foot. Inhale, tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Exhale, step back into a plank. Kick your heels away, lengthen your spine forwards. Inhale, drop the knees and tuck the toes. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in, lower to the belly. Inhale to peel up into a baby cobra, lift the chest. Exhale to lower, press back into a child's pose. Sink the hips to the heels, release the forehead, relax those shoulders. Good. 3 more breaths. One more breath. Good. Inhale, press through those palms. Exhale, return back into your tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. Exhale to round into that spine. Inhaling into a flat back. Maybe move those hands slightly further forwards. Exhale, tuck toes, sweep the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathing in when you arrive. And then breathing out. Let's inhale, reach the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open into those hips, split the dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's step the foot between the hands. Drop that back knee and tuck those toes. Inhale, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Thighs are squeezing, dropping into that tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, right elbow hooks to the outside of the left thigh. Press through your palms and open up through that chest. Good. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhaling. And then exhale, derotate, sweep those arms to the sky. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, tuck the back toes, lift your knee. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhaling into a flat back, lengthen forwards. Exhale, let's forward fold. Inhale, this time sweep the arms all the way up to the sky, lift up tall. Exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Good, we'll keep going. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, soften, fold all the way down. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhaling, hands down, step that left foot back. Drop down to the back knee and tuck the toes. Inhale, reaching the arms up into our low lunge. Exhale, drop those shoulders. Squeeze the thighs. Drop into that tailbone. Inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the back. Try and really press your feet down to lift even higher. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, reset the spine. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Exhale, step back to your plank. Inhale, drop the knees, untuck the toes. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, lift up into your baby cobra, maybe a little higher this time. Exhale to lower, press back, finding child's pose. 3 lovely breaths. One more. Good. Inhale, press through your palms. Exhale, ripple into your tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhaling into a flat back. Let's keep the knees and the hips in one line. Exhale, walk your hands forward, melting into puppy pose. Again, maybe forehead down, maybe chest and chin. Press the tops of the feet into the earth here. Press those hands down. 3 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhale, drop to your forearms. Exhale, slide through and come onto your belly. You're going to, again, sweep the arms alongside the body. But this time, maybe you interlace your fingers behind the back. If that doesn't feel good, keep them alongside. Legs hip width apart. Again, press your pubic bone down. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. Exhale, float the legs, the arms and the chest. If we've got the fists, we're drawing the fists up away from the bum, as well as back towards those toes. 3 more breaths. One more. Inhale. Exhale, release. Press back to find child's pose. Knees nice and wide here so that the spine can be long. Release. Soften. 3 more breaths. Last one. Good. Inhale, press through your palms. Exhale to ripple into a tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhaling into a flat back. Exhale, we find downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. When you're ready, inhale, right leg sweeps to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee, open into those hips. Inhaling. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's step that foot between the hands. We'll try and stay lifted off the back knee. Inhale, rise up into our crescent lunge this time. Exhale, relax those shoulders. So again, we squeeze our thighs. We drop that tailbone down. Inhale. As you exhale, cactus into your elbows here. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the back. Press your feet down, and it's as if there's a piece of string from the heart space pulling you high. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale to reset. Exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhaling, left elbow hooks to the outside of the right thigh. Press through your palms, open that chest. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale. Exhale, sweep those arms back to the sky, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, drop the back heel down, open into warrior 2. We might need to just wiggle those feet slightly. We're going to sink into the front knee. And that front heel is going to be roughly in line with the middle of the back foot. Back toes turning in slightly. It's a little bit softer on the hip, that's why. Let's drop into that tailbone and reach through those fingertips. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop your forearm to your thigh. Reach that top arm across the ear. Open your chest to the sky. Press your back foot down and find that lovely length here. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale. Exhale to press, lift all the way back up. Inhale to flip the front palm. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Reach up and behind you. Keep bending into the front knee. Keep expanding through the side body. 2 breaths. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, return back, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, start to extend through the front leg. Maybe just bump the back leg in slightly. Inhale, we draw the hips back, reach forwards. Exhale, drop that right hand down, left arm to the sky. Find triangle pose. But with this top arm, let's bend the elbow and drop the hand behind the back. Reach for your back or for your front thigh. Lean into that top shoulder. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale to re-extend that top arm. Exhale to press, lift all the way back up. Inhale. Exhale, sink back into the front knee. Inhaling. Exhale to windmill the hands down, frame the front foot. Inhale, back heel lifts. Exhale, drop the back knee down and tuck those toes. Wiggle your right foot all the way over to the right side of the mat. Turn your toes out at an angle. So this is lizard lunge. When you look down, your mat reads hand, hand, foot. And you could stay here just sort of sinking into this space. You might start to ground down through your left hand. Maybe bring the right hand to the right thigh and just gently press it open. We might stay here, or we might bend into the back leg. So we're going to point the toes to the sky and maybe reach round with the right hand to catch the foot. And if you can grab it, maybe start to draw that right shoulder forwards. This is pretty strong. So really just tune into what feels right for your body. 3 more breaths. 1 more. Good. If you've got the foot, inhale, release it down gently. Exhale, both palms to the earth. Inhale, tuck the back toes, lift your knee. Exhale, step that right foot back into your plank. Inhale, drop the knees and tuck those toes. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Maybe lifting a little higher again. Exhaling to lower down. Press back into your child's pose. Just sink, just release. 3 steady breaths. Good. Inhale, press through your palms. Exhale, return back to your tabletop. Inhale again. Let's drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale into a flat back. Knees and hips in one line. Exhale, walk your hands forward, melt into puppy pose. Finding that space that feels comfortable. And then this time, maybe bring your hands together. So into a prayer. Bend the elbows and draw the hands behind the head. Sink the chest, press the feet down. 3 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhale, extend the arms, ground through the forearms. Exhale, slide through, come all the way onto your belly. Now this time we're going to bring our arms into a cactus position. So elbows in line with those shoulders. Legs hip width apart, pubic bone pressing down, roll the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. Exhale, flip the legs, the arms and the chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lengthen the toes away, lengthen the chest forwards. 3 more breaths. One more. Inhale. Exhale, release. Good. Press back. Child's pose. Sink the hips to the heels. Release the forehead. Relax the shoulders. 3 lovely breaths. One more. Inhale to press through the palms. Exhale, return to your tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhale into a neutral back, maybe hands forwards. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Good, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, let's reach the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and open into those hips. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot between the hands. Stay lifted off the back knee. Inhale, rising up. Let's find that crescent lunge. Exhale, relax the shoulders. We're squeezing the thighs, dropping into that tailbone. Good. We're going to inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the back. Press the feet down, lift up through your heart space. Let's take another 2 breaths. One more. Good. Inhale to reset. Exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, right elbow hooks to the outside of that left thigh. Press into your palms, open up. 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhale. Exhale to sweep those arms back to the sky. Inhaling. Exhale, back heel down. Open out warrior 2. Adjust your stance as much as you need to again. Let's sink into that front knee. Let's feel those thighs wrapping outwards. Drop into that tailbone. So you've got nice length through the spine here. Reach through the fingertips. 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Reach the top arm across the ear and open your chest to the sky. Press that back foot down. 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhale. Exhale, press lift all the way back up. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reach up and behind us, reverse the warrior. So we open through the side body, keep sinking into the front knee, and keep pressing the back foot down. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale. Exhale, return back, warrior 2. Inhaling. Exhale to extend through the front leg. Maybe bump the back leg in slightly. Inhale, hips draw back, reach forwards. Exhale, drop that left arm down, right arm to the sky. And then we're going to bend into that top arm, drop it behind the back. Reach for the back or for the front thigh, but just lean into that top shoulder. Feel it opening. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale to re-extend the top arm. Exhale to press lift all the way back up. Sink back into your front knee. Good. Inhaling. Exhale, windmill the hands down, frame the front foot. Pick your back heel up and then drop the back knee down and tuck those toes. Let's wiggle this left foot all the way over to the left side, turning those toes out. So we now look down and our mat reads foot, hand, hand. Sinking into this space, we could stay here. We could start to ground down through this right hand, bring the left hand to the left thigh, and then gently press the thigh open, lift the chest. Maybe stay here, or maybe bend into the back leg. Maybe reach round with the left hand to catch the foot. And if you can grab it, maybe try and nudge your left shoulder forwards. And pausing, and it might feel different on this side, and it can feel very, very strong. So just finding your edge here. Let's take 3 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Inhale, release the foot gently if you have it. Exhale, both palms to the earth. Inhale, tuck the back toes, lift your knee. Exhale, step back to your plank. Inhale, drop the knees and tuck the toes. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, peel up into your cobra. Exhaling to lower. Sink back into a child's pose. 3 lovely breaths. One more breath. Inhale to press through those palms. Exhale, let's come back into our tabletop. Good. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhaling into a flat back, knees and hips in one line. Exhale, last time I promise. Let's just walk those hands forward. Sink the chest down. Chest, chin, maybe forehead, what feels good. You could either keep those arms long, or again, you bring your hands into prayer. Bend the elbows and draw the hands behind the head. 3 breaths. One more. Good. Inhale, extend. Exhale, sink, come forwards onto your belly. So we have all of those options. We've got the cactus arms, arms alongside, interlaced fingers. You're more than welcome to come into any of those options. Or we're going to come into bow pose, Dhanurasana. So we're going to bend into the legs. Reach the hands round to catch hold of the outsides of the feet or the ankles. So make sure your knees don't splay out. Bring those knees hip width apart. Press the pubic bone down. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. As you exhale, pressing the hands into the legs as we lift up through the chest. Good. 3 more breaths wherever we are. One more. Good. Inhaling and then exhaling to lower. Release the legs gently if you have them. And sink into your child's pose. Knees nice and wide. Release the hips, relax the shoulders. Steady breaths. Really just start to regulate that breath once again. So maybe even just lengthening out the exhalation, because the heart rate tends to increase quite a lot when we come into back bends, especially when we do quite strong ones. So let's just slow ourselves back down. Let's come back down. 3 more breaths. One more. Inhaling. And then exhaling to roll up through the spine. Let's just scoot the hips to one side, bring the legs out in front of us. And we might just shuffle forwards a little bit. Going to bring the soles of the feet together and open the knees out wide here. And you might clasp just above the ankles. You might catch your feet. Doesn't really matter how far away or close those legs are in. It's really just dependent on your body and how it feels. So when we're ready, we're going to inhale, find length through the spine. And as we exhale, pull yourself forwards and down. And just pausing wherever, just allowing yourself to feel that opening around the hip space, the lower back, the inner thighs, while allowing your spine to just gently round forwards. Take 5 lovely breaths. Two more. Good. Inhale, lift the head and the chest. Exhale, lift the torso all the way up. Use your hands, draw the knees to center. And then start to just shuffle even further forward, perhaps, making sure there's lots of space to roll back onto. Ground down through your toes, reach your arms forwards. Inhale, and then exhale, let's just lower down for 5. Breathing for 4, for 3, last 2, 1, release. Hug your knees in, give yourself a final squeeze, and just a little rock from side to side. Good. Keep your right knee drawing in and just extend your left leg long along your mat. Squeeze that knee into the shoulder. Just take a couple of breaths. One more. Inhale. As you exhale, use your left hand, draw the knee across into a twist. You might need to bump your left hip more to center as you go. And then the right arm opens out at shoulder height and just drop that shoulder blade to the earth. 5 lovely breaths. Two more. Inhale. And then exhale to draw the legs back to center. Reset the hips, give that knee a big squeeze in. And then start to extend that right leg out and draw your left knee into your chest. Let's squeeze it into the shoulder. A couple of breaths here. Inhaling. And as you exhale, use your right hand, draw the knee across. Maybe bump your right hip more towards center as you go. Left arm opens out at shoulder height. Sinking the shoulder blade to the earth. Just take a few steady breaths. 2 more. Inhale. And then exhale, draw the legs to center. Reset the hips. Give that knee a squeeze in. And then hug both knees into the chest. Give yourself a final squeeze. Little rock from side to side. And then when we're ready, we are finding our relaxation. So you might just place your feet to the floor. Maybe let the knees knock into center. You might like to lengthen out your legs, any other space that feels comfortable. You could open your arms out to the side or rest them on the body as you ground yourself down. Get any last little wriggles and shuffles out of the way with the shoulders, with the hips. So that when you feel really ready to drop into this state of stillness, of integration, of rest, you can take a long, lovely inhale. And as you exhale, release, relax, drift off into stillness. And just starting to take a lovely long inhale. And then a lovely long exhale. And so you just start to breathe back into the body. Breathe prana, breathe life force. Breathe fresh, new energy in. As you feel that energy reaching down to the fingers, to the toes, give them a little wriggle. Maybe the head wants to sway. Maybe there's a full body stretch in there. And then eventually drawing the knees in, give yourself a big squeeze. Gently roll from side to side. And then when you feel ready, rolling all the way off to one side of the body. And keep your eyes soft or closed as you press your way into a comfortable seat on your mat. Bringing your hands together into prayer at the heart. Let your thumb knuckles rest against your sternum. Take a moment here, just breathe into your body, notice how you're feeling. Let's really tap into the energy of the navel, that kind of area that we have been opening and releasing while we twist, and also the area of the heart space that we have really been expanding today. So the solar plexus, that navel, really represents personal power, inner strength, self-worth. So we twist and we kind of squeeze away anything that's kind of lingering about doubt, of maybe doubting ourselves or doubting our power. So we let go of that. We really detox that from our system. And we allow ourselves instead to be expansive, to be open to receiving all of the blessings that we deserve, receiving all in this life that we desire. So let's draw that energy in. Let's take a long inhale. And then as you exhale, just release. As if you're finally shedding those layers of doubt. Let's do that one more time. Breathe it in. And then let it go. Taking a moment, just let that settle. As you reflect back on your intention that you set at the beginning of practice, carrying it with you for as long as you need it. And as always, thank you so, so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice. Harayom Tat Sat. Namaste. Thank you very much, my lovely ones. I hope you have a lovely week, and I hope to see you soon.